Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride Davis here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about a...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start Heslin. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
Man, that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Duffy. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Russell. Can't get him to the ground. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They're going to get anything going on this drive. It better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking for a man. It's Duffy. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Duffy. He's got his man. They're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to Davis. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on first down from the 40. With jet sweep pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. The completion well past the sticks. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Duffy. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Around the end, it's Davis. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
To the air, it's Green. Floats it out in space. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he hauls it in at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score for Arkansas, 28, San Diego State, 14.
The Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Green. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, and Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And they can't make the connection. After the misfire, now on second down.
3-25.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw. It's Duffy. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day, having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, these DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down.
Easy. And go.
To throw, it's Green. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Razorbacks get enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
From the gun, the running back has it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And they're not on the same page there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass, it's Duffy. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 42, San Diego State 14.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Aztecs are marching down the field.
2-9 Philly.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Down at the 8-yard line. Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Dropping back, it's Green. He finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Russell. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Dropping back, it's Duffy. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He
caught it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
49, San Diego State, 21.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
On second down, wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to move it through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Afterburners coming. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.